Howdy y'all, welcome to Lex Lives. I think it's time we play a little of The Last Remnant. So we are looking for a great warrior. There are a lot of bugs down there. Somewhere in this place. Oh, you know what? There's no paths out of here. Weird. Somewhere in here is supposed to be a great warrior to train this woman so that she can defend her homeland's honor or something like that.
Let's do this. Ooh, a strong one, huh?
But exciting for me was the fact that this unlocked one of the places we hadn't been able to get into. In fact, it was the original. This is the original door that we came across that we didn't have a key for.
Attack them from their flank!
Which is exciting to me. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. Dang it. That would have been death to that vultures group. Nice dodge, lady. And you know, I hate coming across these doors in this game, and they're like, oh, well, you don't have the key, and at no point do you get a key. Makes me sad.
Everybody's getting hyped! What's this?
It's unconscious. You can't kill it while it's unconscious. Jeez, people.
Eat it, punk!
There you go.
Sweet!
I know I'm good.
I hope I've grown stronger than before.
My old age hasn't stopped me from growing.
That's a lot of things to
This is
go up.
exactly what I needed.
Nice. I'm glad you could get exactly what you needed. Let's save that since it's something that he needs. Yeah, there's like... Oh, you know what? Right here. Look. There's an elevator. Oh, that's that thing I saw earlier. I didn't know what it was back at the beginning with the ropes running through it. Oh no, let's... Can we stop on this floor?
Come on out.
Find us something good. Ryotian alloy. Oh, Ryotian alloy. That's something I needed. Rough. Oh, no, that's not. I need the Ryotian alloy, man. Do you not hear what I'm saying, Diggs? Ryotian alloy.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Okay. I forget who needs it, but somebody needs a Ryotian alloy to power up their weapons, or I needed to power up my weapon. One of the two. That was a good find. It's a big bug. Let's go left first. Yeah, I don't have a map, that's right. Let's grab these guys.
Let's do this.
Okay, I don't see anybody else in the room, so should we take these guys out? Yeah, I've been playing a little bit of Final Fantasy 15. I didn't get a chance to play it yesterday, so I really only played it, I think it came out on Tuesday. I got it on Thursday. And, So I played it. I've probably got about 10 hours into it over Thursday and Friday, or Friday and Saturday. I couldn't play it on Thursday because it had a 9 gigabyte patch. You could play it without the patch, but the patch added things to the game, and so I wanted the patch in place before I got started. Although it was about 6 hours in. Not that the patch didn't take me an entire night to patch.
Sweet.
I know
But
I'm good.
I must surpass my
it was
mother.
about 6 hours
Little
in
by
before the
little,
first
I'm becoming stronger.
batch of cutscenes that got added came into play. So oh, that door doesn't open. But yeah, it's been pretty fun so far. The combat, I'm still not sure about. I like some of it, but some of it's a little weird.
Let's do
And I have a really difficult time differentiating where my character's at in the mix and how much
Come on, let's kick some A.
or when to block. It's I've got it on wait mode, which is a weird thing. It's kind of like VATS, only not. So like, if you ever played any of the Fallout games, they've got a system called VATS, VATS, VATS.
Attack them
And
from that flank.
the games, right, the Fallout games, Fallout 3, Fallout 4, Fallout New Vegas, they are first-person shooters, but they also have the ability to go into like a turn-based aim mode when you have enough action points built up. And that's called VATS. And so basically while you're fighting, you can swap out of first person to turn-based so that you can shoot specific areas on the creatures. So like, for example, you're shooting at a guy and he's wearing power armor. Well, if you switch from first-person shooter, real-time combat, and you bring up the VATS screen, then you might be able to fire at his power source and shut off his power armor and make him get out of it. That kind of thing. Whereas you can't really aim that precisely necessarily in first-person mode. Dom Data's group.
Wrong one, huh?
But yeah, so this the wait mode is different. It's the same kind of concept, but it's done way differently. And so in wait mode, because the game is a ARPG in combat, basically, there aren't like on here, right? You see the creatures. You have to engage them in combat. If they touch you, then they get the bonus. If you activate combat first, then you get the bonus, right? On that one, they're just there, and you just see them. And you just run up and attack them, basically. You gotta get close enough for your guys to target them. So you can't attack from a long distance very well. At least not, I can't.
must surpass my
There
mother.
might be a way to do it, I just
That
don't know how
means
to do it
nothing
yet.
to me.
And so I can't believe we didn't get any captured monsters off that. So I just want to make sure I didn't miss any treasures or anything. This isn't where I came from, right? And so, in wait mode... Uh-oh, cutscene? No, just... loaded the middle.
Let's do this.
We traveled way farther than that to get to 2 inches away from where I was just at, getting that Ryotian alloy. But, so you're running around and you hit circle to attack.
Attack them from their
In fact, you hold down circle, basically, to attack. And then you can hit square, because I'm playing the PlayStation 4, so circle to attack, and then square to defend. But it's got one of those reactive defenses. I think you can hold down square to defend, but if you react, then you get better. You get better defense. So like your guy dodges instead of taking the brunt of the attack, kind of thing. And okay, this has just got to be. Well, this is probably gonna be like miles down from where I was just at out here, right? Oh no, I think it's just a... Oh! Hey, guy.
Let's do this.
I screwed it up. I screwed it up, guys. I'm sorry. Oh man, we could get a big fight in here if I can not touch you. Where'd your buddy go?
Let's do this.
Alright, 4 links. Ooh. And so while you're doing your action combat, if you just stop doing anything, like you stop moving, you take your basically fingers off the controls, then it immediately dumps into wait mode, where you can target a character and issue commands. And then, you know, as soon as you press a button to issue a command, then you immediately jump back into action mode. And it's pretty fun. I use a single sword a lot, single one-handed sword. And you only control basically your character, which is Prince Noctis, and there are 3 other guys with you, and I'm not sure I like their Ascension thing. I think I liked it better under Final Fantasy 12. Is it 12 I'm thinking of? One of them had like a grid-based system like this. This one's more like Skyrim, and so you've got like different things that you can put points into, and they're on their own little images. And so there's like your character, and then there's teamwork, or no, I'm sorry, there's combat, and then when you hold your cursor over a specific circle that you can unlock if you have enough points, then you
Nice move.
you know, you get enough points, you can unlock that ability. So it's like a different kind of dodge, or less mana points taken to dodge, stuff like that. And And so it's split up amongst the team, and so when you hold the cursor over a circle, it'll show you which team members are affected, and I'm not sure I really like that method because it's got some really good abilities, but they take so many AP points that, you know, it's gonna be. I mean, I like because it gives you a little more customization for how you play the game, but
How you doing?
I know, like, one of the ones I unlocked, you get just a couple of AP points at a time. Oh look, we haven't had cure him if you kills him in a long time. Look at that. But one of the abilities was for the other guy to... One of the other guys to be able to heal your team on his own, and that costs you 99 points. And you only get like 1, 2, 5 points. When you go up a level, you get a chunk. But it can take a while to go up a level. But yeah, it's been fun so far. I'd watched the movie Kingsglaive, which is kind of a prequel to the game. The first section of 15 actually takes place during Kingsglaive, and
Hang in there, all right?
it isn't until later that I don't know what the dog is barking at. But yeah, Kingsglaive was awesome, and I really, really like that. Oh man, speaking of awesome, well, let me finish my Final Fantasy 15 little chat here. But yeah, so far it's been pretty good. I'm like 3 sections in, and I just got control of the car, which I would have liked to control the car a little earlier. I'd like a little more control of the car too. There's a lot of walking in the game, and because of the way it's set up, it's
Sweet! Excellent.
Yay!
there's a lot of monster hunting you do to
I must
earn
surpass my mother.
money and items and stuff.
A new power.
And
Little by
quite
little,
yet.
I'm becoming stronger.
Ose has
That
been
means
strengthened.
nothing
He
to
strengthened
me.
his weapon. Nice. Or maybe his armor. I don't know. Okay. That was kind of a tough fight. But, yeah, dang it. I really want a map. Oh, I can't open that door. I'm pretty sure that's the area I just came from, though. Back there. So, not the middle, but the place where I was at before, where I fought those guys around the pillars. This door down here looks like it's just shut. Yep. Alright. Back into the middle, then. There's some pretty cool stuff where you do combos with the guys on your team, and I like that because they've got some pretty cool combo things. It's not amazing. It's not like Chrono Trigger, right, where your guys do super special moves when you combine 2 of them together. Chrono Trigger, that's old school. I'm sure there's been other games I've played where there are multiple character attacks that you choose. I just can't think of any besides Chrono Trigger at the moment. But theirs are a little less amazing, so much as you're going to attack with both characters at the same time, not you're going to do some super amazing special combo attack. There's no cross attack where one guy shoots from one side of the screen to the other. I guess it's kind of like that, but I like that anyways. I like being able to choose the guys to, you know, attack the... Although I have issues aiming it. Like, not that we don't hit, just that we always seem to wind up on a different character than the one I intended. But I think that's just because I'm not very good at the combat in that game. I can't dodge. I just can't do it. I've basically given up on dodging, and I just roll constantly out of the way, or attempt to. That's another thing I think they've done really well, but I hate that it happens to me all the time, is that the bigger creatures, when you try to get in and hit them, knock you down. They're so big, and then they hit you with their side, or their back end, or their heads or something, and they just knock you to the ground. Or like, we fought these things that are like horses, and oh, I did not hit 4. Weird.
Excellent.
I swear I didn't hit
There's
4.
still plenty of power left in these
Ooh,
old
rune
bones.
staff has been strengthened.
This
Nice.
is exactly what I needed.
Good, Dave. You take all of the thick beast hide you need. Alright, I think we should take a minute to look at the inventory. No. Party members inventory.
Impressive, huh?
I just want to see what their weapons are looking like at the moment.
I'll follow whatever orders you give me.
That's not that impressive. Furfur. His weapons are called Furfur.
Haven't you stared long enough?
Am I doing my father proud?
Checking my stats, huh?
Nope, just looking at what your weapons look like. Oh man, look at that axe. That's crazy.
I am Emma Honeywell II.
Don't let my age fool you.
No, thought that'd be a little cooler. That's not. Ninja katana.
Have you never laid eyes on
Oh,
somebody?
look at that. Now see, that's awesome.
What are you looking at?
That's.
You're just looking this up for kicks.
I am. You guys are really
something.
mean. I love that guy's sword.
Oh, hello.
I don't have a lot of self-confidence.
Oh, look at that. That's a weird one.
All this attention is making me blush.
Oh, and then we're back to Rush. Okay. Okay, I guess let's travel down the next layer here. So, Final Fantasy 15, I've enjoyed it so far. I don't feel like I've gotten very far. I basically haven't finished off the first area you start in, and there are multiple areas you can go to. And well, no, that's not true. Okay, apparently this bottom part, there's a treasure down here. Please be the map so I can figure out where I'm going. Ah, leapfrog. That's not a map. Alright, well I choose this door then. But I have been watching Mobile Suit Gundam, Iron...
Let's do this.
I can't get that other guy, it's too far away. Iron-Blooded Orphans.
Get the upper hand!
Now, Mobile Suit Gundam is my favorite anime. Just the series. It's my favorite series. It's,
Don't underestimate them.
for the most part, fairly serious. And it deals with war. Pretty much every one of them deals with some aspect of war. Mostly just straight up war. And There are some kids ones that I haven't really watched much of because I didn't enjoy them as much as the more serious ones. It's also a really long-running series of series. In that it's been running since like 1978 or 79, something like that. And man, I can't push the buttons to talk about Gundam Wing at the same time, apparently. Or not Gundam Wing, just Mobile Suit Gundam. Gundam Wing is maybe my favorite Gundam series. So it's a series of series, but a good chunk of them are related. And so like you'll watch the first ones, and then the first one flows into the second one, and then like the third one references the first two, that kind of thing. And so, you know, and then there are like series that aren't part of the main storyline, and so they there's like Gundam Wing. Gundam Wing is not part of the main storyline, and but the new one might be part of the main storyline. It has some nods toward the main storyline, but is not using the same calendar system. So while it is probably in the same universe as the original, it is after the main series of series. That was awesome. We took those guys out a little faster than I was expecting.
There's still plenty of power left in these
Ooh.
arms. What a glorious day.
I don't care about Silencer, but Permafrost 3, nice. And so I know, Guy, you got kind of left out.
Let's do this.
So anyway, so they're mostly about war, and so like I know like the first storyline is, if I remember correctly, several of the storylines have the same basic beginning, but it's about a student who gets he's like, he wants peace, and war is starting, like a world war, and he's on the side of peace. He doesn't believe in war, but he gets caught up in war as I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, I might not be remembering correctly, but he's a programmer at a college, and he has been helping work on...
Nice move.
Man, I hope this is the right one I'm thinking of, but he, anyways, he's able to activate a Gundam, which is they're mecha, right? Big robot tanks that you pilot. Robot in shape, not robots. I think there's a difference in the meaning of those, but maybe like a giant exosuit kind of thing. Only we're talking vehicle, like airplane, fighter jet kind of size, right? You know, or bigger than that even. Not like jumbo jet size, but definitely bigger than just a exoskeleton armor. So you know, and so it's about like him struggling with coming to terms with the fact that he wants peace, but if he doesn't fight, then everyone around him is going to suffer because he won't fight. You know, and then like my favorite one is Gundam Wing, and there's a war starting between a world war starting, because they're all massive, huge you know, because there's space stations and stuff like that. And in fact, the Iron-Blooded Orphans starts on Mars. That's been colonized and terraformed.
I know I'm good. Son of a... I need the other one. The other
so
one.
in Gundam Wing, oh man, we'll have to do this quick. In Gundam Wing, anyways, the colonies, the space colonies on space stations, they don't want to be involved in the war, and so they create 5 Gundams, which are made out of super special metal, to go to Earth and wage war on Earth against the groups on Earth who are trying to start a new world war so that they can come to power. And there's like multiple factions fighting each other for control of everything. But the new one, Ring of the Patient Ear. Oh man, that increases your defense, it looks like. Hopefully one of my people will want to take that. I'm sticking with my strength increasing. Hey guy.
Let's do this.
The new one that I've been watching is currently their newest series. It's called Iron-Blooded Orphans, and it is awesome. It might unseat Gundam Wing as my favorite of the Gundams I've watched. I haven't seen them all. There's a lot of them, and I find it difficult to watch a series that's subtitled because I like to do other things while I'm watching television, and so having to sit there and watch so I can read the subtitles makes me antsy. Like, I need to be doing something while I'm watching this. I can't just sit here and watch this. But I did make it through 16 episodes over the weekend of Iron-Blooded Orphans, out of about 50 that are out there right now, I think. There's 25 in Season 1, and they're either on or through Season 2. Man, it's been so good. It's about street orphans, a pair of street orphans who wind up being part of a military organization that uses illegal biomechanical implants to have the children run their like robot loaders and stuff. And in the first couple of episodes, this girl who's trying to lead a push for Mars independence from Earth hires the mercenary group to keep her safe, and the people who run the government, like there's the government, but then there's the military force that controls all of space, and so that military group, Galahorn, try to assassinate her while she's at the military base, and so the adult leader of the mercenary group and his elite adults first and second squads, leave the children behind to fight off Galahorn so that they can get away. And so the head of third group, which is the children's company of mercenaries, manages to not only fight off Galahorn but activate one of the Gundams, which they had been piecing back together in their hangar, unbeknownst to anyone. And so, you know, one of those original 2 street orphans they started the show with is the Gundam pilot, and so they take over the mercenary group after they manage to fight back Galahorn a couple of times. And at the point I'm at now, they're on the space stations, and Galahorn is still trying to assassinate the girl before she can... I'm not sure if they want to start a war, because I think their idea is that if they kill her, then she'll be a martyr for the cause, and will bring about war between Earth and Mars, which they want, whereas she wants peaceful, you know, resolution between Earth and Mars. But Yeah, excellent, excellent story so far. And very serious for the most part. I mean, there's some funny, you know, goofy stuff in it because you can't get away from that if you're watching an anime. But very serious storyline about mercenaries and war and political intrigue, and really, really excellent. So, all right, with that, click like if you'd like, subscribe, share, and catch the next one, and I will talk to you later.